Hi, my name is Simone, and I'm going to be doing a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces being February, March, and we're just going to look at the upcoming next 3 or 4 weeks in the time of Pisces. So I will just be going straight into the readings. I won't actually be giving the names of the tarot cards that I'm using. I'm just going to go straight into the readings. I hope you like my style. Whoops. Yeah, I hope you enjoy my reading. And just to remind you also, time is fluid, so whenever you find this reading, it's the right time for you. And also, sometimes you may have to, I'll try and speak in the I, meaning the sign that I'm reading for. But if it doesn't make sense to you from your point of view, if it really doesn't resonate in your heart, it could be that in fact we're reflecting the other person that you're involved with. And the first card that wants to come out is the Nine of Pentacles. So for you Pisceans out there, it feels like you're going to have a choice to make in the next few weeks, and there's a lot of thinking involved in this choice. Practical steps forwards to be taken, and you may find actually as well that you're dealing a lot with property. It could be that you're dealing with inheritance, because this card does look towards inheritance. It doesn't quite speak about inheritance being directly upon you, but it does feel like that's being given some attention. I feel also that some of you Pisceans out there might actually be looking at changing your diet. I would say quite a few of you are, one way or the other. Changing your diet, mainly I'm seeing here to do with stomach problems, of course. Makes sense. But it's a little bit more than stomach problems, because I do feel that there could be issues around being able to swallow. There could be issues here around feelings of worthiness at the moment as well. Now, this is a very good card. It's a fortuitous card, and it does speak of a lot of effort gone into a situation. It's been worked out and worked out and worked out, and you've got to a stage where things are feeling very positive. You're feeling very positive about life in general. And if you're particularly concentrating on your love life at the moment, you may be taking very, very practical steps to if you like, try and change certain behavior patterns to bring you a different outcome, more positive outcome in your love life. For some of you out there, the single folk, it feels like almost like I want to revamp myself, change my outer being, my look. And you know, Pisceans generally like the peace. They don't like drama. They like to be peaceful, chilled out, and take things as they come. But I do feel, and this is for quite a few women out there, I do feel that some of you may have a partner that's a little bit of a peacock. A little bit of a peacock. Your partner may like dressing up, may like to take care of their appearance, and may take time to get ready, more time than you actually, because it feels like for you Pisceans at the moment, it's more like, yes, you want to change your look, but at the same time you want to get up and go. That's the feeling. So the look you'll be looking for will be one that enhances that approach, that get up and go. And let's get on with it. Let's be practical and let's do things. There are some people out there who are quite happily single, perhaps newly single, having acquired some kind of financial independence, which you have worked for, but now you can start to enjoy. And I would say enjoy it a lot. Enjoy it, be happy that you've got this far. And it feels like it's been a long, hard road to get to this stage. So really go with the flow on it and enjoy being able to go out and maybe spend a little bit of money on yourself and others, because this person is very generous minded, both with emotions and with their money. They're not stupid with either, but quite generous. And I'm also feeling here actually that for those of you who live along a pathway with either that's either made up of crazy paving, or perhaps it's stone paving, any kind of little pathway actually that leads to your front door, I actually feel there's somebody quite significant coming to visit you in the next few days, next 2 weeks actually. And it's almost like I want to roll out the red carpet for this visit. However, being Pisceans, that's probably what you're going to feel like, but not necessarily actually want to roll the red carpet out in the sense of showing your vulnerabilities at this point. No, I feel you're going to be a little bit on the cautious side. Yes, you're rolling out the carpet in the sense of my feeling is you'll probably cook or provide some sort of really gorgeous meal and try to win somebody over. And generally you will win that person over. I would say at the moment Pisceans are looking very sexy. Men or women, doesn't matter. You're looking pretty sexy at the moment, perhaps feeling better about yourselves than you have done for a while actually. So let's see where this wants to lead to. Now I'm talking about the next few weeks, as I said, and let's just see if relationship wants to come up, if money matters want to come up, family matters. Let's just see what wants to pop out. Okay. Right, okay. We have the sun. Here we go, the sun. So my sense in this is that actually a lot of you Pisceans are entering a really way more positive time than maybe you felt for quite some time. And I would say the order of giving and receiving in your relationships in general does improve, and I feel it keeps improving. I feel in May there might be a little situation that you want to iron out with a partner, and I would say please don't let this become a mountain. Currently around that time in May it will be a molehill, and there is warmth between you, so please use that warmth in your favour, and maybe step back from looking for problems and try and look much more towards the positives in the relationship. It feels to me there's a choice to be made as to whether we want to go forwards or whether we want to leave things where they are between us and part on a good note. For a lot of you Pisceans, I kind of feel moving forwards actually on a positive note. But like I say, those of you who are not sure, well then just give yourselves a break and look towards bringing things to a conclusion in the most positive way you can. So I'm going to lay them actually so you can see the cards. There we are. The underlying energy is the Six of Pentacles. And of course the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, very earthy. So you may have an earth sign around you, an earth sign being Capricorn, being Taurus and being Virgo. Or you may have somebody who's been, in fact, very slow in coming towards you. Clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. However, being a Piscean, you're not going to panic about the speed of things, not really. You're going to want to actually be sure that your footing is strong and that this connection is actually longer term, which I would say to you, yes, it is. I think you are fine-tuning, those of you who are forming a relationship at the moment, I would say that you are fine-tuning the situation between the two of you in practical ways by maybe saying to yourselves, well, if you come to me and you visit me, then next time I'll go to you. Or if I'm cooking most of the time, then perhaps you could hoover. It's like about sharing in the most balanced way what suits you both. It doesn't mean to, it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be an exactly equal 50-50 share, but it's pretty close. And so generally I would say that in matters of the heart, you are balancing things out. You are doing your best to be fair, which is typical of a Piscean. Fairness is quite high up on the list. Okay, let's shuffle again. Let's see what the last card wants to tell us for Pisceans in the month of February and March. And here we go. The Lovers. We have the Lovers. Here we go. With the underlying energy of the Knight of Rods, or Knight of Wands, in fact. So, like I said to you, your partner, a new relationship situation, someone who is quietly pursuing you, is actually quite hot on your heels and feeling quite positive about it. They want to communicate with you, but at this moment in time, I feel they're still perhaps lingering a little bit because I think they need to find their own inner peace actually, and relate a bit more to their own inner passions. It could be that you're dealing with an S sign as well, maybe a Gemini, or somebody who displays, how can I say, displays opposite or conflicting behaviours at this present moment. Well, that's because they're sorting themselves out inwardly sorting themselves out. But again, I feel quite positive for a lot of you that the relationship in itself, um, the questioning of it, I feel, yeah, it's good. It's good to question. It's good to reach some sort of understanding within yourself about your own feelings, where you want to take things, how far do you want to go. And it feels to me this is where your partner's standing at the moment. So slow but steady, with a lot of passion being held in with the Knight of Rods. However, the passion is there. So rather than push to find out exactly what the passion is, observe the actions. They speak louder than words right now. And I'm feeling that a lot of you are attached to a partner who is wanting to express themselves through what they're doing to you or for you, let's say. And my suggestion, my guidance to you is to really look at what they are in fact putting on the table. And in some ways they're putting themselves on the line, let's say, in the next few weeks, becoming a little bit more vulnerable, perhaps looking for a bit more understanding. And this may not be for all Pisceans, by the way, but if you find that your partner has done something to their arm, there's a feeling here of perhaps having pulled a muscle, possibly broken their arm or their wrist. It feels quite delicate at the moment. And I would say that if this has happened in your relationship, if your partner has damaged something around an arm, hand, wrist, fingers, but mainly I'm feeling it arms, wrist and arms, I would say that they're probably going to need surgery or a review on the state of their arm. I feel it'll, yeah, I think the arm needs a little bit more attention in the near future. Also, some of you Pisceans may be experiencing problems with a lock and key. I kind of feel for some of you keys have gone missing or been mislaid. It does feel to me actually like you should be able to find those keys though. And I don't think they're lying too far from the lock. But you can leave me a comment about the keys if you want to, or a comment anyway about the reading. Please feel free. Okay, and my last card for you, let's see what it's going to be. The last card for Pisceans, February, March. Here we go. Right, okay. The Knight of Pentacles, and this one wants to pop out, which is the Five of Rods or Five of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the Five of Rods. So I feel actually that there may be, I'm sorry to say, a relationship involving a group, but a relationship in particular with a group of possibly up to 5 people, more than likely 5 people. There may be problems with one of those 5 people in the group. I feel this person has got things to say, and at the moment they're quite determined on their pathway to speak up, but they are doing it having considered all the problems and hassles involved. So I would say, again, it gives me a Gemini feeling as well. So if the earth sign person is slow at speaking up, please don't rush them. Let them speak up in their own time, because that way they will have framed what they've got to say in a better manner. And also they may be travelling towards you and experiencing a few problems with travel arrangements, but they're going to get there. They'll get there. Okay. And again, I kind of feel that all of this is going to be sorted out for a lot of you. Okay, any problems that you're experiencing at the moment with understanding and communication looks to me like it's going to be much clearer in the month of March, heading into early April. So that concludes my reading, pretty much, for Pisceans. I'm just going to ask Spirit now, which of these cards is the most particularly relevant for you? Okay, I think really the most relevant is going to be the Lovers. So keep the heat down, keep the passion up, use your intellect as well as your heart to move things forwards in a relationship. But the relationship in itself, for a lot of you, feels like it's entering a period of warmth and happiness. So go with the flow on that one and enjoy it. And thanks so much if you've tuned in. Thanks so much for listening to me. And I will probably be putting out monthly readings for the time being, but then again, I may throw in some weekly readings as well. Okay, so please look out for me, Simone, and thanks very much. Bye. Bye.